Hello, this is David at the David Parker Podcast, and I'm broadcasting today from the Cedar Hill Cemetery on Mother's Day. And I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and especially to all the mothers that have passed away. Happy Mother's Day. Well, today, me and my brother Dennis is out here to pay our respects to my sister and my mother and my father on Mother's Day. This is my mother's Sarah Parker, and I have a sister out here. Her name is Sarah Linda Parker. Happy Mother's Day. And this is my father, the patriarch of the family, Julian Parker, the man that I'm so proud of, who overcame so many obstacles, fought in the Korean War, took my sister, my mother and my sister overseas, fought hard for this country, came home, made a residence in Fort Worth, Texas, at a time when they would not have any, black people couldn't own any property. My father fought hard, and he bought a house, and he raised his family. And my mother was right by his side, Sarah Parker. And my sister, Sarah Linda Parker, was right there, going through the struggle during the time where they hung black people during this time. As you can see by my father's age, that he grew up in a time where they were still lynching black people. And it was really tough to even get a job, let alone own property. But yet my father overcame all of that. He raised a family. He bought a home for the family to be raised in. And he taught us values. And that same determination to overcome obstacles, he taught it to my sister, Sarah Linda Parker. And I got to tell you about Sarah Linda Parker. Sarah Linda Parker was one of the smartest women in the world. And when I say that, I do not say that lightly. She was a mathematical genius, and she had a business mind that rivals any business titan to this day. My sister, Sarah Linda Parker, was the first woman to sue a major corporation for discrimination and win. She was a black woman in corporate America, and she had a good job, and she had so many innovative ideas for the company that the company overlooked her ideas and was discriminating against her. And my sister, she fought, and she won a discrimination case against one of the largest corporations in the world. And after that, you know what happens to people that fight against big corporations? They call themselves trying to blackball someone as smart as my sister, Sarah Linda Parker. But that did not stop her. That only led fuel to the fire, and my sister never looked back. My sister became one of the biggest business women in the state of Texas. In the Fort Worth alone, my sister had properties all over Fort Worth. She had numerous businesses that she started. So many that I cannot even count or remember. All I know is my father helping out, co-signing in the beginning, and my sister took off from there. My sister had companies that sold swimming pool equipment. My sister had real estate all over Fort Worth. In an area in Stop 6, my sister pioneered that area with a beauty shop and barbershop, and now that is a thriving area. She also employed numerous people. My sister was one of the first people who knew how to use debt to create wealth. And this is something that you hear people like Warren Buffett talk about now. My sister was doing this at a time when it was unheard of, and let alone to be done by a woman. But yet she did that. She used to talk about it all the time. Why? Do not run away from debt. Embrace debt. Use debt to pay for your businesses. And that is just what people do to this day. My sister knew how to use credit cards to buy the things that she needed in business to make profits and then to pay that back. My sister was one of the first people who came up with what you call creative financing, because you got to remember, during this time, they would not help black people do anything in business. But she overcame that. She bypassed going to the bank by learning ways to creatively finance her ventures, and she never looked back. My sister was a millionaire. My sister gave away most of her money just the way most people do. She had a big heart. She donated a lot to the church and the charity, which most people do. And I'm proud of my sister, and that's why I'm talking about her on Mother's Day. She's someone that I wish I could talk to now. So to all the mothers that are not here, happy Mother's Day. And to the mothers that are here, happy Mother's Day to you too. And this is David from the David Parker Podcast on Mother's Day. Thank you very much.